Okay, Insight 88. Analyze and go deep into the causes of your wants, clarifying and defining them, in order to better understand and know them. You no longer have to be puzzled and ruled by the unknown. You will learn to understand and govern the sexual nature and learn what a woman is and what a man is. In the explanation, I will read this. In privacy and silence, be completely honest with yourself. What do you want? It could be emotional, sensual, etc. Whatever. Whatever it is, name it, voice it, and think of it. Bring it to the surface of your consciousness. It's like a feeling thing, you know? What is it that you really want? Just bring it out. Feel it and bring it out. Voice it, you know? In other words, when you do so, you will become aware of it. Now truly think and analyze deeply why you want such a thing. After you voice it, why you want it. Why do you want it? It is important for your understanding to move from the unknown to the known. Know more clearly what it is you truly want. Identify the reasons for your wants. Why do you want that? Next, examine the validity of your reasons. So you want this for this reason, and then you want to analyze the reason to see if it's really valid on so many levels. Want to see if it's really true. So you have to examine this reason that you want this for, and examine its validity, its truthfulness. You want to see if it's. You have to observe it from many perspectives, just to see how true this reasoning is. Next, examine the validity of your reasons. Sometimes our reasons are imperfect, and we can improve on them. Many times our reasons are simply false. Sometimes it's a mixture of truth and falsehood. And upon figuring out, some part of it is false, you got to get rid of that falsehood. Get rid of that part of the reason that is false. Get rid of it, leaving behind something that's true. It is important to identify the reasons that are false and erase them from our consciousness and from our sense of reality. You do this by taking some quiet time to yourself. You then examine carefully those thoughts. You notice clearly that they are false. You take your time noticing why they are false and why they were mistaken for truths in the past. Then you decide consciously to not have those falsehoods to be part of your reality in your daily life. You look ahead in your daily life, this is in the morning, and notice those situations that would involve those falsehoods. Then you can precondition yourself to respond differently if you should come upon such a situation. Or you can slow yourself down so that when some things occur, you notice, you don't have to automatically respond, but you notice it and you identify it. Oh, this is one of those reasonings. So I don't want that, so I'm not going to interact with it. So in social interactions, it may seem strange to other people why you're slowing down, but this is what you need to do. You need to slow down and be conscious of when you're interacting with people or situations. So you don't want to follow along and be led by habit, and also some habits are bad. You don't want to continue living a bad habit, or interacting in a bad way or in a false way. So that's why it's important to slow down your interactions, and it doesn't matter if you're messing up social situations. No, you need to be a live person, conscious. You don't want to mess up your life. So you take a few seconds more, or a minute even, doesn't matter. However long it takes for you to think of appropriate response to a situation rather than a quick one. For example, I'll give you an example. Somebody might say, "Hey, let's go over there," and you think to yourself, Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me think about it. And by the time it takes you to think about it, it may be too late. Fine, great. You may need to even go somewhere else and think about it in silence, away from your so-called friends or whatever it is, or or job or whatever, just to think of what's the right thing to do. Is that something false? Do I really want to get involved in that? Um, to make a decision, you have to think, and you can't be rushed into it. Rushing stops you from thinking. Okay. You have to give yourself a chance to think and make decisions. And if you don't go, you don't go. Okay, great. In order to deal with falsehood without preconditioning yourself, you have the ability to slow yourself down in each circumstance in your life, to notice when falsehoods are creeping in and halt their progress by not engaging in them, or by not identifying a falsehood with truth, but by clearly identifying either by mind, spoken word, or action that a falsehood is a falsehood.